dress. Creativity chat. Sellotaping my mouth shut at night when I'm going to bed. Look at this, not one, but 2 pieces of snail mail. No one ever sends me post, really, so this is quite the novelty. Ta-da! I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I'm in a 2009 era sit-down video. Greetings from Cork. It's a free postcard from Lidl from us to you. Love you loads, Mom. Very cute. About my mother, she loves a freebie. Oh my god! Emma, how did you get my address? Until we can dance in the sunrise again, my gal. Ah! These are literally the most chaotic photos, me and my friend Rory. And then probably the most hilarious photo of me about to exist on the internet. Thoughtful people are the best people. I don't think I even introed this vlog. Hello there, welcome back. Oh my god, so excited to be picking up the camera again. How has it been 2 months of me traveling on my little summer sojourn? Not up to speed on where I was. I went to Vancouver for 3 weeks, 10-day camping van trip, which like so many of you missed, and it's such a fun vlog. Like literally the amount of comments I had on that vlog about how much people enjoyed it. So the setting is different. I promise you the vibes of the vlog are the same, but like so many of you missed it. So you could be in for a double bill today. Go and check it out. My fella and I flew from Vancouver to Barcelona, where we did the 2 weeks of Primavera Music Festival, which was like absolutely insane. And then I did 2 weeks in Ireland with my family. Oh my God, I've come back feeling so like focused, inspired. Like I don't know what it is about July. I feel like a lot of you are going to be feeling this energy, and if you don't, you can claim it from this video of just like almost laser focus and just this huge need to kind of express and be playful. If you are in any way creative, especially if you do it as a job, the worst thing about it, I suppose, it's also what makes it different and so magical, but you can't force it. You can't wake up and decide you're going to have a very creative day or feel inspired. It doesn't work like that. It's almost like divine, and that you need to wait for it to come to you. Because of that, you know, you're not always going to put out the best work. This is why you have writer's block. This is why a painter sometimes can't paint for months on end. You know, you just need to wait to be inspired. And this trip was such a reminder for me, because I've come back so like fully rejuvenated feeling, is that taking a step away from what you're doing, and this also applies to just if you're feeling lost in life, if you don't know what direction you're going, taking a step back is, in my eyes, the only solution. Because to move forward, sometimes you need to just kind of stop and reflect and immerse yourself in joy, immerse yourself in experience, because that is essentially what your inspiration will come from. Like if you think of a songwriter who is happy, you know, not a lot of songwriters actually write music when they're happy. They write music when they're really heavily emotionally invested in something really sad that happened in their life, or a bad breakup. You need the hindsight, but you also need the space in your brain for new ideas and new inspirations to actually come in. But it's quite an unnatural thing to do, because you know, we're so conditioned to just work to death. Even though that wasn't my goal when I went away, as soon as my foot got in the door, I was just so excited. There's just something about July in terms of getting things done that need to be done, and just applying yourself to whatever it is you want to apply yourself to. If you're feeling the same, maybe we can all just get together in the comments and kind of claim this energy, because that is something I like to do. I think it's a very powerful thing, almost like a group meditation, to tap into each other's energy. It's a very powerful act, I think, on a metaphysical level. So join the club if you want to. I want you guys to be able to go away from this video with something that you can actually use and something I like to facilitate in these videos. See, today was just about me kind of nurturing my inner child a bit, and I thought I'd kind of film it. I think you kind of see me clean up was the last of the mess because I've scheduled in a bit of a creative day for myself today, and one thing I cannot do is be creative when my space is a bit messy. It kind of like overstimulates me, overwhelms me a bit. I picked up my packages, which are full of just like a couple of new fashion things I got because my style is something, again, with all of this I'm really inspired by at the moment, just adding a couple of new pieces in there to kind of play around with. So maybe let's open these. Okay, the first thing, which you've probably noticed, is what I'm actually wearing. This cute little V thing skirt, sorry. A bit of a cheeky little Urban Outfitters order. I swear Urban Outfitters still has like a chokehold on me. I've pretty much cut out most other fast fashion brands, but yeah, to be fair, I'm wearing this loads. I know I'm gonna wear it all summer. I've worn it like 3 times this week already. I saw a girl on TikTok talk about these like V cuts and how they're actually like really easy to wear, and she wasn't lying. Like, I'm still really comfortable in it. I don't have a lot of things that are appropriate for the summertime in terms of bottoms. Guys, this is one of the absolute perks of having a bit of an audience, is that when you're in a pickle, I can count on you. I lost my beloved bucket hat in Barcelona. I have absolutely no idea what happened to it. On the off chance, I put it up on my Instagram saying, does anyone want to sell me back the hat? Because I literally emailed the designer, they didn't have any. Thankfully, one of you guys sold it to me, and I'm very, very appreciative. Sense sale is kind of famous, but I never really find anything. However, I did end up browsing their New Balances. The New Balance 530s. Absolutely love this style. You all know them. It's kind of got the reflective side on it. But any New Balance fans out there, I know you're like internally screaming. I wasn't sold on like the white and silver. It's just very like optic bright white. But this is kind of like an greigey toned sole, and also the mesh isn't as bright, and I just thought they were freaking perfect. Popped on them right when they were released because they're all sold out now. Eager to invest in another pair because I have been wearing these a lot all spring summer. New Balance Ame Leon Dore 993s. I'm so sorry guys, the Ame Leon Dore store in New York is like a bit of a cultural phenomenon, and everything just sells out. My inner 11-year-old would be spitting on me right now because I used to hate 90s style and like 2000s style growing up, but I did it, guys. I got a pair of khakis. This is why I never take labels personally, because you know, it's a pretty small pair of pants, but I did size up to the large because I did want it to hang low, and I would have got a medium if I wanted it to be like higher up here, but like it still runs pretty small in my opinion. To wear it more on the hip, and I do feel like you need to go oversized. Like, even if it's jeans and you want to wear them like this, like go up 2 sizes. Okay, this is kind of an example of a bit more of a playful look, not necessarily colorful, but just like styles that I've been inspired to try. This little cropped kind of vintage upcycle shirt, also from Urban Outfitters. Probably prefer if it's just like a smidgen longer, but I might actually go and upcycle some of my old shirts now. Kind of like, it's cool, I like it. The very last thing I got was this men's shirt from there, and I'm so glad. I thought I took it out of my cart and I didn't. So happy I didn't, because I live in these shirts in summer, these little t-shirt linen men's shirts. I absolutely love them. I think with like a black bandeau, that sort of masculine silhouette that I like to mix in with my everyday outfits. And blue, I feel like blue is my colour. Dip out, get some lunch, but here are a few clips from my first time back at La Cantine the other day because it was cute and it's a bit of a palette cleanser. You know, my face. Look at her, she's got a cute little awning. Look at my favourite. Raining, dull, not here for it. Now, I planned to do this anyway, but especially since it's a dull day, I feel like perfect opportunity to bring some colour back, bring a bit of excitement. One of the things that I was just really inspired to do when I got back was painting, because I have all of these leftover art supplies like brushes, a bunch of different like paint tubes, that have just been left over from like past paint nights with friends and my boyfriend, and I just like had the urge to use them up. But I've also just for ages been wanting to experiment and play around with something large scale. So in this box is like a pack of 4 just really big canvases, and I'm excited because I haven't tried painting anything this big since I was in maybe like my intensive 1-year fine art course that got me into university. However, I will say my toxic trait is seeing something really interesting that I think I can do, and that someone's probably spent 10 years honing their like entire craft to be able to do, and me thinking I'll be good at it in like 1 try. Creativity chat and hobbies and everything like that. Massive. Again, another bit of just gem TikTok therapy, and just something that kind of opened my eyes into looking into my personality type more. But I think it's something a lot of people find is that you'll take up a hobby or you want to try something, and when you're not good at it or you don't have time to kind of keep doing it or keep investing in it as much as you initially thought, you get really, really down on yourself. Like, it makes you not want to try new things. It makes you feel like you can't finish stuff, and there's definitely an element of like shame and guilt with that, and I have grown up with that just because I am interested in so many different things. I love just getting my hands in a million different jars. It's totally like my personality style across the board. I'm never doing just 1 or 2 things. It's so funny how you can hear something and it can be just a small nugget of information and it can completely change your perspective on how you think. I think that's happened to me so many times over the years, and it's why I share my perspective so much, is because sometimes all it takes is someone to just say something and all of a sudden you feel like a release of responsibility that you just never felt before. And at the end of the day, we are all creative. Like, even if you think you're not creative, you are. You're creating something every day of your life. What this person said, and I resonated with it so much, is that not everything you try or dip your fingers into or experiment with has to be something, like has to be this commitment. It's not a project you have to see all the way through. And I think for me, I've always seen hobbies as something like I have to get good at or that I have to perfect, because I did grow up as like a child and a teen being a perfectionist as a bit of a trauma response to things that were happening in my life, as a form of control in my life, to excel, to please, to just impress with whatever I was doing. Just the way for me. And when I heard that person say that, you know, not everything you start you have to finish, or not everything you try you need to be an expert at or be good at, this person, in the couple of minutes that they were talking, completely undone so much conditioning that I had formed over so many years. And it was like they gave me permission in that instant. And we forget this all the time, that we can give ourselves permission to just not put so much stress around things and to be playful and to just try things for the sake of trying them. For me, in my own time, something personal, something that isn't related to work, which I think is so important for everyone's mental health, is just to have something that is not related to work, that is not like, for me, something that isn't something I need to monetize, because I've been doing that since I was a child. Like, I have such an entrepreneurial brain that everything, naturally, I want to find a way to monetize what I love. This is your sign, this is your permission slip, and that was definitely something that was so profound for me. So back to this, I really want to make a painting for above my bed, maybe 2 of these side by side, I'm not sure. I don't know, I just want to make something myself and have it be really personal and custom to what I'm looking for. So hopefully we're going to get some nice little abstract prints started. They're definitely not going to be finished today because I want them to be kind of a bit mixed media. Oh, by the way, how did I forget to mention my nails? Oh, they're so fun. I got them done by a manicurist. Like, that's her handle on Instagram, but she does these aura nails. If I was to go back, I'd probably just not get this last white dot. Does it with airbrush technique, on brand nail situation for this video. I want to draw on top of the abstract painting as well, because that's kind of a feature that's in a lot of the pieces that I like. So I finished painting. I've scrubbed the paint off my nails and my body. That was a fun couple of hours. Pretty happy with the piece. It's drying over there. I feel like when you do a really immersive activity like that, you really just don't think about anything but what you're doing in the moment. So that was nice. So I hope some part of the vlog resonated with you, or maybe you just found it relaxing to watch. In my Amazon order today, I actually got 2 new books, kind of off-brand books for me, but a topic I'm really interested in or feel kind of called to explore for myself at the moment. I ended up listening to this random podcast, and the guest was Alyssa Vitti. She writes these women's health books, and the hook that got me in to watch the podcast or to listen to the podcast was talking about like fertility and just female hormones in general. And I think she said, if you're good to your hormones would be good to you. And that kind of just sucked me right in. Hormones is something that I've been really trying to balance, and I've definitely made a start on it. And anytime I hear experts talking about it, it always intrigues me, but I've never really picked up a proper book. But there's so many like facts out there that when I hear them, I'm like, I would have never known that if I didn't see that TikTok or I didn't listen to this random podcast. And it's kind of sad because as women, we just really don't know the ins and outs and science of our bodies very well. But the information out there and the science out there is based on trials, scientific studies that have been done on men or postmenopausal women. There's not as much information, facts and studies out there for women in reproductive ages. The book she was promoting, but I ended up getting both of them because I feel like I should start with the original one. But Woman Code is perfect your cycle, amplify your fertility, supercharge your sex drive and become a power source. In the Flow one is unlock your hormonal advantage and revolutionize your life. 4-week solution to stop dieting, exercise smarter, unleash your creativity, have better sex and do more with less stress. This is something I think about in the back of my mind all the time, but the way that she was speaking about her books and how helpful they are and just how much types of information I think that are in them as like a resource that you just don't grow up knowing. She really kind of got me thinking about the fertility aspect, because I am like, in the back of my head, I know I'm someone that's probably going to have kids like not as young as people used to have them. I think it's really common for women to start trying for babies at like 33, 35. I'm all about biohacking, and these definitely seem like they're in the biohacking genre. So hopefully I learned some things, optimize the body. Actually, on topic of optimizing, I feel like I've been trying to get into better habits also, like random health habits. Number one, because I keep seeing it everywhere and I feel like I'm being targeted on TikTok now. I'm a chronic power peer. It's just because I'm an impatient person on the day-to-day, and I'm always again multitasking and like looking to get back to what I'm doing, and I feel like a Sims character that has to go pee all the time. Power peeing is just when you like bear down really hard and you're like pushing out your urine instead of just like relaxing for a long time. That it's not good for you, but coming back I'm like, no, I'm not going to power pee. I'm going to relax and just take my time, however long it's going to take. The second thing that I'm doing, which sounds insane, if you're on TikTok, you've definitely come across it because I think it's really popularized it. Sellotaping my mouth shut at night when I'm going to bed. It sounds insane, but it's actually been around for years. Apparently it stops snoring, very common thing, and taping your mouth shut basically trains you not to be a mouth breather. The last 2 nights I've just been taking a little bit of tape and just like putting it down here to correct my breathing, to correct my sleep apnea. So I ended up seeing this bit about a TMJ expert. The source that he feels is the cause for it is not only stress but also sleep apnea. Basically, with the day and age we live in, we eat very soft foods, like we're not using our jaw as much and our tongues are not in the correct position. Like I've been trying to train my tongue to be at the roof of my mouth. Like, there's not much, it's just you can see it's relaxed there and my jawline isn't defined, but if I put my tongue in the right position, kind of slightly to the roof of my mouth. Sleep at night, if you breathe through your mouth, your tongue basically kind of blocks the airways and then you end up waking up and it kind of contributes to the sleep apnea. Avoiding it, but honestly way easier than I thought. I slept perfectly. There you have it now. Those are my personal habits and book recommendations that nobody asked for, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's good to be back. It's good to put up a little unsponsored one as well. Don't forget to check out the van trip vlog if you haven't. Again, I will leave it in the description below, so if you don't want the timer train to end, you can just kind of roll on to another video. I said if you want to claim some of the energy that I was talking about at the start of the video, go join us there, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some like nice dialogue going. You guys are so good, like an absolute golden comment audience. You're always wishing each other well, and it's just full of positivity down there. God, I can literally hear a rave going on outside. I think that's my cue to go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.